Now clap it up, down and dirty on the field. Make a mess and then I make them clean it up. Clean it up. On the field is not a drill. $50 million deals. Yeah, we get the cap for real. I make it from the smoke for real. Real baller, first string. Gotta do it for the team. Ball so hard, I call fatigue. Running yards is out the league. Oh no, oh man.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the football team and the Packers, and it comes your way next.
This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in April, the rookie from Clemson, Trevor Lawrence.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2. But his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Montgomery on the counter. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 6 yards left on second down. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Lawrence will throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. So the Packers offense backed up here to begin their first drive. Leading him out in his 10th NFL season now from Texas A&M, Ryan Tannehill.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Off play action, Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. picked up by J.C. Jackson. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And it's 3-0 Washington. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held him to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, running from the gun with Henry. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Henry will score. Touchdown, Packers. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Here's Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Ndamukong Suh coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. This has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen in the end of halves.
Runs over it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A first down carry for Henry. And fights through one man. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Lawrence. Flushed out right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
And
We'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players?
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
This is Henry. He finds some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 131 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. So that one will be accepted. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. If it's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. He is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 24 yards. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
The give to the fullback on the dive. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's complete to Tony. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They go play action now. Lawrence. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Montgomery. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame movement has turned into results.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone, we're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Derrick Henry all alone. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense back out there. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Lawrence. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it up. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. With it is Jackson. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Throwing now, Tannehill. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers gets through and now an opening. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Tannehill. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A final shot now for Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up off the first round Trey Waynes. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.